Assalamualaikum and a very good day to our beloved lecturer, Dr. Shamalia binti Ngah and everyone. My name is Muhammad Hassan Safwan bin Akas and I am the project manager representing Green Earth Group. Today, I am honored to present our project proposal, the Community Eco Drive Revive and Thrive. This initiative is organized by our team, the Green Earth Group, and is set to take place at Pusat Komersial Presiden 14 Putrajaya, running for 42 days from the 2nd of July to the 31st of August 2026. Our project is a direct response to a growing environmental crisis, and over the next few minutes I will walk you through our vision, our operational strategy, and the quantifiable goals we aim to achieve. Let's begin with the core challenge. In our modern urban municipalities, we are facing escalating global crises related to electronic waste and fast fashion pollution. The root of this problem isn't necessarily a lack of public awareness, but a rather lack of accessible public recycling infrastructure. People simply do not have a convenient place to dispose of hazardous household electronics or all clothes. Our proposed solution is a dual zone physical event. We are integrating a dedicated e-waste drop off hub with a vibrant community thrift market right in the heart of the community at Presiden 14 Putrajaya. Our purpose is clear: to cultivate the permanent, sustainable habits among the public and transform our township into a practical working model of the circular economy. To make this ecosystem work, our campaign focuses on three key groups of participants. First, the local community. They are our primary active participants and their role is to bring their household e-waste to our drop-off hub and participate in the thrift market activities. Second, our recycling agencies. These are our official partners who will ensure strict environmental safety and regulatory compliance when handling and processing the e-waste we collect. And third, our student vendors. We will be hosting 20 student vendors who form the commercial backbone of our thrift market. They will provide pre-loved items which will help extend textile life cycles while simultaneously developing their own green entrepreneurial skills. Who is driving this initiative? We are the Green Earth Group. We are a dynamic community-based organization established with a core commitment to environmental stewardship. Our mission is to actively promote environmental sustainability and seamlessly integrate circular economy practices into the daily life of the public. We want to bridge the gap between the passive awareness and active engagement. Ultimately, our vision is to build a community culture where sustainability isn't just a buzzword, but a shared practical pursuit for generations to come. Furthermore, to ensure our project is impactful, we have set three strict quantifiable goals. First, our primary environmental target is to safely collect 500 kilos of e-waste. We will extract hazardous waste safely and secure an official collection certificate from our recycling partners as verifiable proof of legal disposal. Second, our participation target is to successfully host 20 communities vendors to actively drive circular economy engagement. Third, our financial target is to generate 8,000 ringgit in revenue. This will come from our vendor fees and workshop tickets and will be subjected to strict financial auditing.
Next, Next, I will explain on the objective. The main objective of the Community Eco Drive project is to successfully organize the high impact, continuous sustainability campaign within the local community, running for a 42 days duration starting from 2 July 2026 until 31 August 2026. Specifically, this drive is centrally focused on two quantifiable goals, which is hosting exactly 20 local community thrift vendor and collecting a minimum of 500 kgs of electrical waste. By achieving this primary objective, the initiative aims to serve as a practical working model for a circular economy, directly addressing the local municipality lack of accessible recycling infrastructure. Ultimately, hitting this ambitious target over the course of this 42 days execution phase will ensure a significant, sustained reduction in municipal waste while actively empowering the public through eco-friendly engagement. Next, specific objective can be divided into three, which is to provide a physical retail platform for 20 local community thrift vendors to increase public engagement in the circular economy, to achieve total event revenue of 8,000 through participation fees and recycling workshop ticket throughout the campaign, and to ensure 100% compliance with local municipal council and environmental safety regulation during the ongoing handling and transfer of e-waste to certified recycler. Next, project organizational chart. Under the direct supervision of our project advisor, Dr. Nur Shamalia Betinga, the committee received comprehensive guidance and strategic direction. The specific hierarchy and roles within the teams are illustrated in the project organization chart and details below. Muhammad Hazwan Safwan bin Akas, project manager, assuming the primary leadership role. Next, Nur Aisyah binti Rahman, Secretary and Administration. As the Secretary and Administration lead, she plays a vital role in maintaining the project organization and flow. Next, Muhammad Zul Fazlan bin Muhammad Fazil, Operations Manager, responsible for the physical and logistical executions of the campaign. Next, Nur Kisina Akila binti Shafizal, Marketing Manager, responsible for driving the project promotions effort. Ahmad Shahid bin Rosli, Finance Manager, meticulously oversee the economic health of the project. And last but not least, Nurul Izzah Saza binti Saharuni, Protocol and Event Manager, ensure that the formal and operational aspect of the program run smoothly. Next, equipment and facilities. Based on the project parameters, the successful execution of the Community Eco Drive requires specific physical facilities and logistical requirement to support both the vendor activities and the e-waste collection. The requirements are categorized into the two main operational zones, which is for equipment, thrift market zone, standard event canopies, tables and chairs allocated to accommodate the 20 registered local thrift vendor, and the upcycling workshop set up over the 42 days durations of the campaign. E-waste drop-off hub, heavy duty collection bins provided by or coordinates with the recycling partner, industrial weighing straight to accurately track the 500 kg collection target, and necessary on-site health and safety gear, for example glove for safety handling. General campaign logistic, a PA or audio system to support formal protocol flow on key activations days, registrations counters with QR code display for feedback analysis, and directions signage to guide community traffic. Next, facilities design and event phase, located at Pusat Commercial Precinct 14, Putrajaya.
By the end of this campaign, we will produce several key deliverables. The most important is the successful execution of the 42 days sustainability campaign itself. We will also deliver the official US collection certificate, completed financial audit report, and a comprehensive post-campaign feedback analysis. These documents are crucial. We will serve as a valuable lesson learned reference guide for future community organizers and NGOs who wish to undertake similar sustainability initiatives. For your information, managing a 42-day event requires a highly structured approach. As you can see from our work breakdown structure, our tasks are divided across 6 main departments. Project department handles campaign governance and risk management. Operation oversees the physical setup of the US hub and thrift market and enforce health and safety. Marketing drives foot traffic and vendor coordination. Finance oversees revenue collection and expenditure control. Protocol and event manage VIPs and stage coordination, while secretary and admins handle official correspondence and the final report compilation. Finally, we have structured our execution into 3 distinct phases to ensure smooth operations. Phase 1 runs from July 2nd to July 20th, focusing on project management and operations, including the physical setup of our hubs. And Phase 2, from July 20th to August 70th, is driven by marketing and finance to maximize the public traffic and execute revenue collections. For the Phase 3, from August 7 to August 31st, covers our protocol events and administrative closure, ending with our final report submission. By strictly following these milestones, we are confident that the community eco drive will not only meet its target but will leave a lasting positive impact on the Putrajaya community. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your time.
Next, I will explain on the technical section. In terms of the understand the problems, nowadays electronic waste or e-waste and textile waste are increasing rapidly because people frequently replace electronic devices and buy new clothing due to fast changing technology and fashion trends. Unfortunately, many communities do not have convenient recycling facilities nearby. As a result, many households simply throw away broken electronic devices together with their normal household waste. This is harmful because electronic items contain hazardous materials such as lead and mercury, which can contaminate the soil and water if they end up in landfills. Besides that, many usable clothes are also discarded instead of being reused or donated. Although people understand the importance of protecting the environment, the lack of accessible recycling centers make it difficult for them to practice sustainable waste management. Therefore, our project provides a practical and convenient solution that encourages responsible recycling within the local community. Next, to solve this issue, we propose the community Eco-Drive, Revive and Thrive, which is 4-week sustainability campaign held at Pusat Commercial Precinct 14 Putrajaya. Our project is built around 2 main components. The first component is the e-waste drop-off hub where community members can safely dispose of unwanted electronic items. The collection point will be equipped with heavy-duty collection bins and industrial weighing scales. At the end of the campaign, all collected e-waste will be handed over to certified recycling agencies. Our target is to collect at least 500 kilograms of electronic waste. Second component is the Thrive
market zone where 20 local thrift vendors will have the opportunity to sell pre-loved clothing and second-hand electronic items. In addition, we will organize upcycling workshops to educate the public on how old materials can be transformed into useful products. By placing these activities in a busy commercial area over 4 weeks, the project makes recycling more accessible and encourage greater community participation. This approach also supports the concept of circular economy by promoting recycling, reuse, and waste reduction. Next is our proposed solution provides several important benefits. Firstly, from an environmental perspective, the campaign helps prevent hazardous electronic waste from being disposed of in landfills. A proper recycling reduces pollution and protects natural resources, while the thrift market extends the lifespan of clothing and reduces textile waste. Secondly, from a social perspective, the project serves as an educational platform. Through recycling, activities and upcycling workshops, community members gain practical knowledge about environmental sustainability and become more actively involved in protecting their environment. This also strengthens community engagement and promotes a stronger sense of civic responsibility. Finally, from an economic perspective, the project creates business opportunities for 20 local thrift vendors by providing them with an affordable platform to sell their products. In addition, the project aims to generate approximately 80 ringgit thousand in revenue through vendor participation fees and workshop ticket sales, providing that environmental sustainability can also create economic value.
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Now I will present section 6 risk analysis. Before implementing our project, our team identified four main risks that could affect the success of the campaign. The first risk is low public participation, which may prevent us from achieving our target of collecting 500 kilograms of e-waste. The second risk is safety hazard during e-waste handling, as some electronic items may contain hazardous material that require proper handling. The third risk is budget overrun, where unexpected expenses may exceed the allocated project budget. Finally, there is a risk of vendor withdrawal, where some registered thrift vendor may cancel their participation during the campaign. Besides this risk, our project faces two main challenges. The first is maintaining public interest throughout the 42 days campaign, and the second is encouraging people to transport bulky e-waste items to the collection center. Based on our risk assessment, low public participation is classified as a high risk because it directly affects our main objective of collecting 500 kg of e-waste. The remaining risks, which are safety hazard, budget overrun, and vendor withdrawal, are classified as a medium risk because they can still be managed with proper planning and monitoring. To minimize this risk, our team has developed several mitigation strategies. First, we will conduct social media promotion to increase public awareness and encourage greater participation. Second, we will maintain a backup vendor list to replace any vendor who withdraw from the campaign. Third, all volunteer and committee members handling e-waste will be required to wear personal protective equipment (PPE) and follow proper safety procedures. Finally, we will implement strict financial control by using 1,000 ringgit contingency fund and requiring dual approval for any additional expenditure. With these mitigation strategies in place, we believe that project can be implemented safely, efficiently, and within the planned budget while achieving all our project objectives. Thank you.
Next, monitor and evaluations. To guarantee that the Community Eco Drive project safely delivered its environmental objective within the strict 42 days timeline and 10,000 budget, a rigorous controlling framework is implemented. This phase ensuring that the committee can proactively detect operational deviations and deploy corrective action before they compromise on the 42 days continuous campaign. How the project will be monitored and regulated is by regular team meeting. The project manager Muhammad Haswan Safwan will chair mandatory weekly committee meeting to review departmental progress against the project schedule. The secretary Nur Aisyah binti Rahman will document meeting minutes and action items to ensure continuous accountability. Checklist, tracker or reporting templates, standardized tracking tool which govern daily operation. Vendor and participant tracker managed by the marketing manager Nur Kisina Akila to monitor the exact count of registered thrift vendor and upcycling workshop attendees. Logistic and setup checklist utilized by the operational manager Muhammad Zul Fazlan to verify equipment rentals, canopy placement and health and safety gear procurement. Budget expenditure ledger, a standardized reporting template maintained by the finance manager Ahmad Shahid to track real-time cash flow and validate receipt. Users of KPI, key performance indicator, the project success will be continuously evaluated against three strict quantifiable KPI. Environmental target, a minimum of 500 kg of e-waste safely collected. Participation target, exactly 20 student thrift vendor confirmed and actively operating on event day. Financial target, generations of 8,000 in event revenue, ensuring the total budget variance remains within the acceptable 10% threshold. Next, control mechanism and evaluation. Timeline tracking, the committee will rely on a comprehensive 42 days Gantt chart and work breakdown structure to track task dependency. By mapping critical path activities such as securing faculty approval early on, launching marketing campaign prior to the execution phase, the team ensure no delay cascade into the 42 days July-August campaign. Budget monitoring. Financial control is absolute. The finance manager strictly enforces the 10,000 budget ceiling. The 1,000 contingency buffet is locked and cannot be accessed without dual sign-off from both the finance and project manager. Every procurement request must be cross-referenced with the approved departmental budget allocated before funds are released. Quality checks. Quality controls is split into two physical streams. First, the operations manager will strictly enforce on-site health and safety compliance, mandating gloves and masks during e-waste handling to prevent injuries or hazardous leak. Second, the protocol manager, Nurul Izzah will govern the event formal flow, ensuring any VIP itineraries run exactly to schedules and maintain proper event ethics. Supervisor consultations and milestone approval. The project operates under the strategic oversight of Dr. Nur Shamaliah binti Ngah. To proceed through critical project phases, the committee must secure her formal signatures on key milestones. Approval of the initial project proposal and budget, sign-off of the formal risk management and safety protocol, approval of all finalized external correspondence with the certified recycling partners and NGO, the post-project evaluations conducted during the final closing and evaluation phase. This step focus on analyzing performance collection feedback and officially dissolve the project. First, feedback collection. Evaluating data gathered from participant feedback survey distributed via QR codes at the registrations counter to gauge the public receptions of the event. Deliverable verification, securing and filing the official e-waste collection certificate from the recycling partner, serving as verifiable proof that all hazardous material were legally and responsibly disposed of. Financial audit and report. The finance manager will close all accounts and submit a complete financial audit, providing that the 10,000 budget was transparently utilized and revenue targets were met. Reflections and lesson learned documentation. The secretary will compile all trackers, meeting minutes, and operational hurdles into final reflection report. This document will serve as a sustainable blueprint for future students' organizations attempting similar green initiatives.